นี่มากังฟูมาออกกล้องหน่อยลูกมาตรงนี้นะมาตรง This is Kung Fu. Hello Kung Fu. He's the cutest, sweetest, strangest dog ever. Hi beautiful souls, it's Tan back here with a video on astrology for you. And today I'm starting a new series on the moon signs in astrology. So this is an introduction video explaining to you what the moon sign is in my interpretation. So the moon sign is, your moon sign is not likely going to be the same as your sun sign, though it could be. You could have any sun sign in the zodiac and then have any moon sign in the zodiac. It's more of like a combination. You think about it that way. Like I have a Taurus sun and I have a Cancer moon. And the way to find your moon sign is to know the date that you were born and the year. You don't necessarily have to know the time that you're born. You can pretty much figure out your moon sign with the year that you're born and the birth date. So the nature of the moon is soft, feminine, and mysterious. She only comes out at night and she doesn't make a light of her own. She's merely a reflection of the sun's rays. She has a 28 to 30 day cycle, so she's very cyclic in nature. You know, we have like the full moon, the new moon, waxing, waning, and so on. In ancient times, it was observed that she influences the breeding cycles of wild animals, whereas the sun influences our vitality and our life force energy. It's the sun that wakes us up in the morning and gives us energy to get the day going. However, it's the moon that corresponds with our fertility, the need for intimacy so that we can reproduce. She governs our nightly habits, the way we drift off into a deep sleep, and allow our minds to drift off into an alternate reality, one of our dreams, a land of our imagination that stems from our repressed, unconscious needs. The zodiac sign that our moon falls into in astrology governs our feminine qualities, which includes our intuition, our instinct, our nurturing style, and habit patterns and periods of rest and comfort. And the thing about all human beings that is cyclic and fluctuating, our emotions. Now, our intuition and our instinct doesn't necessarily require mental processing. They should be natural in their nature. Instinct is our bodily response to situations, kind of like a gut feeling. You know, like when you meet somebody for the first time and you have this lurch in your stomach signaling to you that maybe you should stay away from this person. And intuition is stored unconscious information ready to be dug up and brought to the surface. Certain situations in our lives will cause the conscious mind to make a link with something in the unconscious mind, and it pulls up that information to the surface when we need it in certain situations, and we're not aware of this. It's very unconscious. The style of how we use both our instinct and our intuition varies according to which zodiac sign our moon falls into. And it varies because it's the result of our genetics and our attachment style. Our attachment style is how we were in the first few months of birth. How the mothering figure in our life, the nurturing figure in our life, which is usually the mother, responded to our needs during that period of our life. So like, what did they do when we cried? You know, did they run and give us milk? Or were they a little bit confused and not really sure what to give us? And hence they were slower to meet our needs? Or were they a mix of both? We were then conditioned to view our intimate relationships with trust if we were fed when we needed, or with distrust if we weren't, or with unpredictability if we had a mix of both. This became our bodily reactions and hence our instincts. This became information about intimacy that we stored in our unconscious and hence became our intuition. So basically these incidents during infancy became our ingrained habits that we carried on with us throughout our childhood, throughout our adolescent, and then into adulthood. And as a result, it became what we came to know as the definition of intimacy or nurturing. So I hope that kind of made sense and explained a little bit about the moon sign and my approach to the moon sign, which I will be using when I start putting up videos about each of the moon signs. So stay tuned for that. We're going to start off with the Cancer moon because in my last series, which was the midheaven, I started with Gemini. And before that, which was the rising sign, I started off with Taurus. So we're kind of moving through the zodiac wheel. So the moon sign has to start with Cancer now. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And these birds, they're eating mangoes up in the tree and then they're throwing like little leftover pieces of mango. They're just like eating little pieces of mango and just like throwing them back down at me. Yeah, so like and subscribe and I will see you again starting with in my moon sign series. Bye.